Hey everybody, Mediocre Gamer here. Just wanting to put out a little beginner guide. 5 tips for beginners starting out playing Idle Arena Evolution Legends. Wow, that title is a mouthful. Hoping to help you guys out. I know the game just released on iOS within the past week. It's been out in Android for a while now. I've been playing it for a couple months, and I've made some mistakes along the way. So with a lot of new people coming into the game now with the release on iOS, there's seen a lot of chatter, a lot of questions showing up on the Discord chat, and so I thought I'd put this together and hopefully to help some people out, save them some time, prevent them from making some of the mistakes that I've made. So the first tip is around these gems, these diamonds in the top right corner. Diamond gems can be basically earned through almost any activity you do in the game, through just daily missions, daily campaigns, leveling through the Gaia tree here, pretty much anything. You earn a lot of gems. This game's I think it's pretty generous with the gems, in my opinion. But you can buy them as well. They have packs. You can go in here like most of these games, and you can buy resources and gems and things like that to help advance a little bit faster than if you're going free to play. But it's absolutely free to play friendly. So I have one account, this one, which I do spend a little bit of money on, and then I have another account that's completely free to play. And I'm moving at a pretty good pace on the other free to play account too. Anyways, gems. Yeah, what some people, a lot of people keep asking is like, should I be hoarding these gems? And the answer is no. You shouldn't be hoarding the gems, because there isn't really a like an event or anything like that. Like some other games, you have to hoard resources and save them for events to participate in them. This game's not like that, at least at this point it's not. So I highly recommend that you use your gems basically to do your summons. Use them in a summoning altar here. You can see down here, you could spend 2,250 gems to do 10 summons, and that's a discount, 10% off, because usually it costs 250 if you want to do a single summon at a time. So this increases your odds of just getting the heroes that you want. Really what you want to be doing in the beginning of the game is just really building out this library of heroes, so that you can start to play with them, start to put different teams together, figure out what works for you. And you're going to need multiple copies of these when you want to start evolving them. So you'll see here, like, needing 2-star copy of that, 2-star copy of that if I want to take this to the mythic level for this character. So you're going to want to really start getting as many summons as you can, and so you can start building out your team. So that's the first tip I have for you. Don't hoard. Do the summons, 10 buys for the discount. There's other things you could spend gems on. I won't go into too much of that right now, maybe a little bit later. But I'll be doing more of these guides as more information comes about, and I'll do evolution guides and other things like that. So the second tip I have is around dragon coins. So dragon coins, I'll show you down here, are spent in this Heliosa store, and allows you to buy these characters. You can see I have 2,033 gems up here in the right corner, and I can buy some of these characters if I wanted to. How you earn these is through doing the Heliosa like dungeon crawler mini game that they put in here. It's kind of cool game. You get to run around, you fight guys, and you open up chests, and there's several, I think there's 3 bosses per level, 4, actually I think 4 bosses per level. I'm at level 15 currently. I think the game's maxed out at level 18. These get significantly harder as you go along, but as you get further along in the game, you only earn maybe a couple hundred coins a day. But early game, you actually have some quests where you can earn about 1,000 coins for completing like the number of chests that you open and things like that, which is huge because these coins take some time to build up. So early game, you don't want to waste them. So my recommendation, what a lot of players would recommend, is that you spend them on this character here. This guy is Kronos, and I can show you him here in my hero list. That's this guy here. He's got some really good abilities. Probably widely seen as the best tank in the game. Definitely end game character. If you max him out, get him to mythic level. He has a really good these void chains ability that just basically will CC whole groups of characters, your enemies when you're fighting them, and just he's just amazing. So I recommend that you spend those coins on him. One of the biggest reasons, other than the fact that he's the best tank in the game, is that he's a relic hero and he has a really low drop rate. So if you're just trying to get him from normal 10 by summons through the summoning circle, he's really hard to get. He rarely drops. You might get lucky and get a couple of copies of him, but that they're rare unless you're spending a lot of money on the game. So this guarantees you, if you save up your coins here, guarantees that you get that copy of him. And this resets every month. And you can spend 1,000 gems if you want to restock it. Say you had another 3,000 coins and I wanted to restock it, I could spend 1,000 gems and restock it right now, and I could buy him. So definitely highly suggest you go with him. But do your own thing. If you want to go and try some of these other ones like Arubis or something like that, go nuts. Okay, so the third tip I have is around gold. So throughout the game, you'll earn a lot of gold. I'd say you gain gold, pretty liberal. You can be pretty liberal with your gold because it's just easy to gain. You get a lot of it. It replenishes quickly throughout, the campaign, your dailies, other activities. So what should you spend your gold on? So I would say, aside from leveling, because it does cost gold to level, I would say you should spend your gold on these promotion seeds here. You can see I bought these down here. These promotion seeds basically become your first wall for when you try to evolve and level your characters. It starts off, you only need 10, 20, 50 or so, or 100 to evolve or level your character. But you'll quickly get up into the thousands, and these become very difficult to gain. You don't get a lot of them. It's the mechanic they put in the game to kind of just throttle you and slow you down, so you're not just blowing through all the content and leveling really quick. So I would say early on, just save these. You can use them on your characters. It's not a big deal if you spend them early on, because each character has this. Let me show you. Each character has this hero reset, and you'll get them back here. Under level 60, you'll get it for free, but you'll get those resources back. So don't be afraid to use them to level, because you don't lose them. Once you've earned them, you have them. But what I'm saying is, when they're available, you don't want to dismiss them. So if they're available in the store, you want to buy them and get as many as you can, because you're definitely going to need them as you especially get the higher levels. Otherwise, you can spend gold on a few other things. There might be some characters in here you want to buy. Never buy gear like this top right here, this piece of gear for 3,250. That's just not worth it. Those you blow through gear so quickly, and you'll get a lot of gear through doing Heliosa and things like that. So I recommend not spending it on that, but spending it on things like buying some of these tokens for arena tickets for PvP. These enhancing stones, these are really good. I do spend them on these sometimes. These help you basically enhance your gear. Again, I'll do a video on leveling and evolving your character and gear and stuff later, but there are some things that you'll spend your gold on here as well. Okay, tip number 4, friends. So you want to basically max your. At some point, you'll be able to make friends. You get a friends list. You want to max that out as quickly as possible. I suggest getting it to 30 as fast as you can. I'm at 30 of 30 right now. Because what that allows you, there's dailies around doing you can send these hearts, right? So you do quick send, you get hearts. You can see here I collected now, got 101. When you get 100 hearts, you can come here into the altar and you can do a friend summoning there. and there, and you can do a quick flip. You see, you don't really get any great cards here. If you get a gold here, you're really lucky. Usually get these purples and blues, which is fine because they're resources. You need them for leveling. You can deconstruct here. I'm going to decompose these. When you decompose these, you can see here that you get promotion seeds, which again, as I just explained, are really important. So I'll decompose that, confirm, and then, yeah. So get your friends list up, get everyone in there, start sharing your hearts. But another cool thing is you get this friend explorer, and this is on a cooldown right now, but you get to do a search. When you do the search, you either get a boss like that you get to fight, or you get a chest. Like the chests are okay, fine, you get some free resources, but the bosses are great because your friends can help you fight the boss. In early game, you're going to need that because they're kind of difficult to beat. When you get a little bit later, like later game, you can beat them yourself. But each time you beat them, you get gems and hearts. So again, it's worth it just to help, you know, boost your gem count and do more summons. And then finally, rune crystals. Rune crystals, let me show you those. These, let's see if I can find them here. That's these. These are rune crystals here. These crystals are nice because, so these are the normal summoning crystals that you earn throughout the game. This lets you get like a random hero from any faction. But the rune crystals let you get heroes from a specific faction, and you can use rune crystals here in the Ancient Circle. And this lets you go and pick any faction and then do a 10x summon from that faction. The really nice thing about that is that, as I mentioned about the drops with the relic, like Chronos, like element and relic drops are super rare. And so there are a lot of players will say you should use your rune crystals on this faction, on element and relic draws, because this guarantees that you're gonna get relics and elementals, right? Which are nice, like, because you get, like, most of these heroes like that are in these factions are really good complements to your team. They're really powerful. But you know, sometimes I do outside of that too. Like if I'm you know, need somebody from Abyss, I'll do the 10x there and try to get that hero from Abyss. So, but again, you know, rune crystals, if early game on my alt account, I started just hoarding them a bit. I save them, and then I spend them here in the element and relic summon. Just to try to get that Chronos or that Arian or something like that, because those drops are so low. So anyways, those are my tips. I'll be putting out some more videos. I'll put a link in the description I started up a Reddit board that's going to have some more. I'm going to try to build that community. It's new, but it'll have some tips and things like that. I'll put more guides and things like that up there, and so I'll put that link in this. But this is my first video. Hopefully you guys liked it. Give me some feedback. I'll love to improve these. I'm looking forward to doing more of them. Give me a like, do a sub, and help me grow this channel. All right, thanks guys.